Hey guys, hello and welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, we are going to decode global perspective written paper question number 1. We are going to understand how you should answer this question to get maximum marks. This video is mainly dedicated to all the students who are going to appear for IGCSE examination from 2025 to 2027. Because so I would like to thank all of you for giving me such a good response for my last video. I respond fastest on my Instagram handle. So let's get started with the video. Alright, so moving to my iPad screen now, as you all can see on my screen, we are going to cater to Global Perspective syllabus 2025 to 2027, and we are going to look at question number 1. So the first thing is question number 1, that is your written exam, is for 70 marks. It's whatever I'm showing right now on the screen. You can pause and read it because I have been talking about it in almost all of my videos. So you have 1 hour 25 minutes to answer this question, this paper. And written exam consists of 4 compulsory questions, out of which the first question we are going to look at right now. Now, coming to the most important slide. So, what are the terms utilized in global perspective paper? So, issue is one term. Issue means an important subject or problem for discussion. Perspective, a viewpoint. It can be personal, it can be based on an argument, it can be a discussion, a viewpoint on an issue based on evidence and reasoning. Evidence can be in the form of facts, it can be in the form of statistics, it can be in the form of an opinion given by a credible person or a credible source. Okay, research, the systematic study and focused study on a global issue to find evidence and develop understanding. That is what we cover in research part. Evidence, the information about global issue that helps to develop understanding or prove that something is true or false. That is your evidence. Argument, a series of statements containing reasons and evidence which supports a claim about a global issue. Okay. Now what I want you all to do is, in the comments below, you are going to write one issue, one perspective, one evidence and one argument. You will write issue. This is an example of issue. This is an example of perspective. Research you can't write. This is an example of evidence and this is an example of argument. I'm going to choose top 5 answer and I am going to select the best answer and I will be sharing that in my next video or on my Instagram handle. So do write that in the comments. Also, I'll be giving you a detailed feedback on that particular answer. Moving on to the next part is what we are going to discuss today. So before we even start looking at the question, let's read the insert. But I always have this, what I always tell my students to do is, I always ask them to read the question first and then go back to the insert. Why? Because subconsciously you start searching for the answer for that question. Okay, so we are going to do the same thing. We are going to read the question, that is from source 2. Describe the food charity's perspective on hunger. Okay, perspective is the keyword over here. Now what we had read about perspective. What is perspective? A viewpoint on an issue based on evidence and reasoning. That is what is perspective. Okay. Now I have skipped question 1A and 1B because those are mostly identification and direct question. So I'm not going to discuss that in my in today's class. I'm simply moving to question number 1C from question 1. Okay. Okay. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to pause the video over here and completely read this insert. You have read this insert, that is source 2. Now first thing that we are going to do is we are going to highlight all the perspectives for food hunger by this food charity. Okay, so pandemics are rising and food prices mean that food shortages are affecting more people. So pandemics and rising food prices, of course. So they are talking about food shortages are affecting more people because of what? Because of rising food prices and pandemic, which is the latest pandemic that you all know, that is COVID. Worldwide, about 25% of the children do not get the food they need to grow and thrive, to become healthy adults and fulfill their dream. Hunger always destroys health, education, and employment. That is another perspective that they have. Now, if you look over here, 25%, is that a perspective according to the definition? No, it is an evidence. Okay, so the one thing that I'm highlighting in yellow is the evidence to support these perspectives. Okay, we must have compassion and care for everyone. We must not ignore the struggle to survive. Compassion and care to everyone and must not ignore their struggle to survive. Join us to bring hope to the hungry, support our food program and help millions every year. Protest about hunger, donate to UN World Food Programs. When people come together and demand change, extraordinary things happen. Together we can build a better world where everyone has right. Now in the latter paragraph, I don't feel there is a perspective which is given clearly, because they are only talking about what you should be doing. Okay, now, so what are you expected to do in the answer? Clear analysis of the source, describe the wide range of elements of perspective. What are the elements of perspective over here? The elements of perspective are evidence and reasoning. These two things are the elements of perspective. So first of all, what you will do in your answer is mention the perspective. Then you will talk about the evidence given by them in the form of facts or statistics. When I say statistics, it talks about number. Okay, so we have statistics in the answer. And reasoning, what reasoning they have given to support the perspective. So you can see reasoning over here. They have given some reasoning to support the perspective. That is what you're going to talk about. Frequent use of relevant material and example taken from the source. So of course, when you answer using this, you are going to write perfect answer. You have to talk about the sentence and the reasoning given by them. Food shortages are affecting more people. Why? Because of pandemic and rising food prices. Because of definitely the inflation. Worldwide, about 25%. That is a statistic that will support the next part. Hunger always destroys health, education, and employment. And then, so your answer should have three things. I am just breaking down what exactly we want from your answer. Mention the perspective, you will give the evidence, and you will give the reasoning for that answer, and that will actually help you to frame the best answer possible. Okay, now let's frame an exemplar answer for 1C. For this particular activity, I want a maximum perspectives, maximum answers to be written in the comments below. I am going to pick the top answer and discuss with you guys or share it on my Instagram handle, also in the community post over here on YouTube. So write it and also give a detailed feedback on that particular answer. So don't forget to comment the detailed answer for this question.